Hello, how are you? I'm Manira, your positive influencer. I care so much about your wellness. That's why I create out time to make short videos out of my tight schedules, hoping that it will go a long way to be helpful. So, on this video, I'll be talking to you about positivity as a key role to your mental wellness that has a connection to your physical health as well as your overall well-being. Positivity is key to all that we do. But on this video, I will also tell you why you need to also stay balanced on being positive, where I'll be talking to you about toxic positivity. As much as we need to be positive, we also need to be careful that the positivity is not toxic, because that could be even more harmful than negativity. Now, talking about positivity as a key role to your mental health, when you are positive, believing that no matter how ugly your situation is, that there is always a way out, that no matter the challenges, acknowledging that yes, there are challenges here and there, accepting that yes, they are reality and they are part of life, is actually a sense of positivity, having hopes that someday things will get better, someday your situation is going to change, because no situation is actually permanent. Now, positivity actually helps you to save you from depression, anxiety, and other mental conditions. Like research will tell us that the optimist, those who always believe that no situation is permanent, that things will get better, that their level of depression, that even if they fall into depression, they are meant not to stay for long. It doesn't really affect them as much as it will affect those that are not optimists. Those who always go about with negativity, everything that comes their way, they're always thinking negative. They're always carrying negative thoughts here and there in all situations. So when you feel positive, when you think positive, you act positive, you take things the way they go a long way to save you from depression, seriously, and they go away from saving you away from anxiety and other mental conditions. And this has a connection to your physical health, because when you are not well mentally, it actually makes you more vulnerable to other chronic diseases like stroke. You talk about diabetes type 2. You talk about heart diseases. You know, your mental state is key when it comes to your physical health, and your general well-being, your overall well-being, your mental state is key to it. The way you relate with people, you're talking about your social aspects now. The way you relate with people actually tell on your mood. If you're positive, then it means you're not going to be harsh on people. You're going to talk nicely to people. You're going to relate well with people. Okay? And others also find you interesting and friendly. Then as well, you talk about your psychological state. When your mental state, it's okay, psychologically you will be fine. It means you're going to think straight. You're going to do things the right way. You're going to be rational in your actions as well as your decision. So generally, your mental wellness, your mental state tells more on your health physically and your overall well-being. Positivity also drives you into having positive friends and good support. When you are positive, you tend to surround yourself with others that are positive as well. Even when there is a problem, they will always give you hope, they will always give you courage to go on. But when you're not positive, it is difficult to also get people who are positive. Whatever you give is actually what you get. So always keep being positive. It's key to your mental health, it's key to your overall well-being. Okay, now talking about toxic positivity. Most times we hear people preach positivity. I've also many times talked to you about positivity, and that is why I think it's necessary when I also talk about toxic positivity. For every good thing as an advantage and a disadvantage depending on how you do it. Now, when we talk about toxic positivity, is when you deny yourself to acknowledge your true feelings. It is a natural emotion to actually feel bad, to feel angry, or to get angry. It is a natural emotion. What is wrong about anger is when you let it becomes a violent, when your anger now turns you into a violent person, now turns you into an aggressive person, now turns you into a destroyer, is when it becomes a problem. But when you get angry and you exhibit it in a way that you let your emotion out, you let someone know that okay, you're truly angry about what he or she has done, or you are hurt by their action, it's okay. It's not a sign of being negative, it's not a sign of not being positive. It actually becomes toxic when you keep some of these emotions inside of you, just because you want to paint yourself to be positive, you want to paint yourself to be good, and you don't want someone else to see the bad of you. It's at times it's okay. When you flow, it's okay. It's not a bad thing to actually express the way you feel, even if someone is going to see it as wow. So can she actually get angry? Can he actually get angry? Nobody that doesn't get angry. I think what makes us different is the way we handle it and the way we're matured about it and the way we take it, that we don't destroy, we don't hurt people the more, we don't cause more harm. That is when it's different. So do not let your positivity be toxic. Just be balanced about it. When issue come up, see the good side and also see the bad side. Now somebody is going through a loss and the person comes to you telling you about how he or she feels. Sometimes expressing ourselves, the way we feel, really keeps us calm. Bottling your emotions is even more dangerous. Okay, now somebody comes to you telling you how he or she feels, how he or she is being hurt. What you need to do to such an individual is to give that person a listening ear. Let the person voice out. I told you, when the person voice out, the person feel more calm and relaxed. Such a person's nerves becomes calm, less stressed and less worried. So you shouldn't always be at the counseling end. Each time somebody comes to tell you, this is how I feel, the next thing you start counseling the person. The next thing you want to start telling the person, oh, I think you need to stay positive. I think you need, just allow that person express him or herself. Seriously. Sometimes it's good for mental wellness, which tells more on our physical health as well and our overall well-being. Okay, so the bottom line here I'm trying to let us know is toxic positivity is a no. Being balanced in your positiveness, being balanced in the way you think and the way you act is very key. It's okay when you feel wrong sometimes, when you feel angry, but then What you just need to do is to put them on check, is to control them, and you don't dwell in them, you don't allow them eat deeper into you by making you not to become functional, or by making you destroy or hurt other people around you. Okay? Just be balanced, and always remember that the key to your happiness is in your hands. No one should joke with it for you. Stay blessed.